What was the age range for CSA conscription? Have you ever wondered how the Confederate States of America managed to gather enough soldiers during the American Civil War? One key method was through conscription, or mandatory military service. Let's break down the age range for conscription in the Confederate States of America. The first Conscription Act was passed on April 16, 1862. This law required all white males aged 18 to 35 to serve in the Confederate Army for a period of 3 years. This was a significant step for the Confederacy as they sought to strengthen their military forces. As the war continued and the need for soldiers grew, the age limits were adjusted. By September 1862, the upper age limit was raised to 45 years. This change reflected the urgent demand for more manpower as the conflict intensified. In February 1864, the age range expanded even further. At this point, males aged 17 to 50 were subject to conscription. This adjustment was a direct response to the dire situation faced by the Confederacy as they struggled to maintain their fighting force. However, the conscription laws were not without controversy. The ability to hire substitutes allowed wealthier individuals to avoid service, which many viewed as unfair. Those who could not afford to pay for a substitute were left to serve, leading to resentment among the lower classes. Certain occupations were also exempt from the draft. Essential roles such as railroad workers, river workers, civil officials, telegraph operators, miners, druggists, and teachers were considered vital for the home front and were spared from conscription. Additionally, the 20 Negro Law exempted individuals who owned 20 or more slaves from military service. This law sparked further discontent among those who felt the system favored the wealthy and powerful. The conscription policies of the Confederate States of America reveal the political and social tensions of the time. While these laws were seen as necessary for the war effort, they also raised questions about individual freedoms and the centralization of power. Resistance to conscription included violent protests and legislative opposition in various states, highlighting the political struggles within the Confederacy. In summary, the age range for conscription in the Confederate States of America evolved from 18 to 35 years, later expanding to include ages 17 to 50. This shift was a direct response to the pressing need for soldiers during the American Civil War.